Your movie this week is called Radar Secret Service. But first, a little train wreck of a short called Last Clear Chance.
Your last clear chance for fantastic savings.
Jack Kevorkian throws a tailgating party.
Save some for me.
Never let this happen to you. Don't make the mistake these people made. Don't die.
I suppose I should have gone in for a few minutes. But I just couldn't do it.
Because of the tear in the sprocket hole.
Burying someone from a family, I could say goodbye from here.
Goodbye! Oh.
It was hard to believe that just a few days before,
I was being spanked by
the
Rod and
Dixon
Kuhn.
family had been as happy and contented a group of people as you'd find anywhere.
And then I showed up.
Frank Jr. had just come home from college. Everyone knew they'd be getting married before too long.
When will we be getting married?
For too long. I feel so free.
I had to choose that moment to drive in and spoil things.
Oh, it's the heat. Hide the
Of course, when
stash.
you've known a family as long as I'd known the Dixons.
Yeah, my life.
Let me see it, would you?
You bet.
You see that? You're not a black female.
Well, I guess that makes it official.
Fine way to be starting your driving career. Violation already.
You're spending the night in the barn with your crazy cousin.
Sorry.
And I thought this would be a good time to come by and tell you a few of the facts of life about driving before you get
You
started.
see, when a man loves a car very much, you recline the seat back. You take
Now,
the car...
these are accident reports from my headquarters.
Officer, is this going to take long?
Each figure represents someone injured or killed, and some of them you've read about in the papers.
Others we hushed up.
That's what stop signs and all the other road signs really are.
Mm-hmm.
And missing one of them as you drive along, or just ignoring it.
Anybody know this guy?
Well, that's one of those little things that kills people.
The world made sense an
Wherever
hour
there's
ago.
a hazard on the road, there's usually a sign to tell you about it. Like a curve warning, do not enter, no pass,
Doesn't mean a thing.
and many others.
All nude girls.
Whites only.
Stop sign like this, for example.
Is a target.
As for railroad crossings,
Forget 'em.
twilight is a dangerous time of day when things are half visible, half in deepening shadow.
Half
Main
naked.
Street at night, all
Congressville.
competing with one another to catch your eye.
So don't ever go to the city. It's
But where's the
dirty.
traffic signal?
In your pants.
Oh, there it is. If you hadn't seen the signs,
Boy, you haven't lived.
this train might come as a surprise to you.
The Soul Train.
Thank you very much, Clarissa.
Oh, I know him. I ran against him on the track team.
Well, do you know him like this?
No. Ah! Dear God, who are you? What are you?
I'm gonna go throw myself in the thresher.
Even with sensible, safe driving
Joe the
people on a highway
Wabbit.
as
Joe
smooth
the
as silk,
Wabbit.
with no traffic lights and, well, here's one danger.
Kidnapping.
Fatigue. Get out. Stretch your legs.
Take some
Get
bennies.
those cobwebs out of your head.
My life is a lie. Oh.
Lack of attention to the road. Sure, it's an open highway. Maybe there aren't many cars.
Yeah, and I buried the victims right over
It
there.
only takes
Right
two
there.
to tango.
Mr. President, please watch where you're going.
Whoa! Almost ran over Kissinger. I'm gonna have to go back.
Here is another hazard of our superhighways that we patrolmen see all too often.
Women drivers.
40% of all accidents are caused by women's hinders.
Car only pulls out without looking. And yet, many people who have lived through a crossing accident will say, where did the train come from? And don't be impatient.
And don't get a haircut
because
like
the
that.
train's coming, and it can't stop.
Trains are blameless, holy creatures.
I have no feelings for you.
What?
This is a loveless relationship. I want out.
What?
I'm repulsed by your touch.
What?
Let me out right here. I hate you.
Ding, 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 ding.
Signal in action. But the next one may be a fast break, highballing to the coast on a tight schedule.
It has no time to stop for you corn-shucking crackers.
When you cross,
Floss.
make sure all tracks are clear.
Don't trust anyone. Turn your back on hope and love.
Yes, don't let a double track double-cross you.
Ha ha ha, little train joke.
Let's see how close it comes before we hear it.
I think it would go something like this.
Wait for it.
I'm the impish officer of death.
Now, where did that train come from?
The station.
Who gets killed at the crossing?
We all do.
Someone who's crossed that same track at the same place 1,000 times before.
I'm making
For just
choo-choos
one
in my
time.
pants.
But you may be dead just the same.
Would you please leave?
Send for help. The cop won't leave.
Hi, clouds. Hi, trees. Say, you're a pretty cute road sign. Hi.
You know, I've got a feeling that one of these characters is about to see their own intestines.
Hey, the cop never said anything about doing intensely stupid things.
Never wave while driving.
Never look backwards while driving forward.
Never under any circumstances drive with your butt cheeks. Can I have your room?
Well, live and learn.
You know, son, 40% of all
Oh,
accidents...
shut up, will ya?
Would you identify this bucket full of your brother?
Why don't they look?
You're deep, Ernie.
So if the next car I stop happens to be yours,
Set a place for me at your dinner table.
don't tell me you were only speeding a little, only breaking the law a little. Save that for somebody else, brother.
Oh my God, he
Because I see
snapped!
too many little follies.
He's a bad cop
End
on the
up with
loose.
someone a little bit dead.
Now I'm going to grab a little bit of lunch. People are dying every day.
They're dead, they're dead, they're diddle-diddle die, dead, they're dead, they're diddle-diddle doot-dee dead, dead.
Available everywhere.
Gary Berghoff goes undercover.
That'll describe his career for the past 10 years.
Look at all the dead cows under that tower.
Radar, a magic word, born of a world conflict.
War is good.
But with the peace came new discoveries for this 20th century magic. A lurking
Stupid
iceberg
peace.
in the path of an unsuspecting ocean liner once spelled grave disaster on the high seas.
It's a night to remember.
Now, thanks to radar, a warning is flashed ahead and the danger averted.
But can radar save our stifling
Vast
marriage?
deposits of valuable minerals buried deep in the earth through the ages.
Radar
Where
ferrets out
formerly human
clowns.
lives were so needlessly wasted.
Unfortunately, with radar, we can now get the Nashville network.
Let's see, buy more radar.
Take a letter, Maria.
His
Well,
face makes no
one of our
sense.
instruments got a strange signal about
Bob Vila.
500 feet below the surface.
He looks like a werewolf in mid-transition.
I've always maintained there's no limit to the possibilities of radar.
Now, where's the damn donut
Has
cart?
Bill Travis reported in?
Your attention, please. You will love radar. Give yourselves to it freely. Oh, would you look at that? Billy Joe McAllister's down there.
Look, we've got to find it. See what's cooking. I know my aching feet.
Have you tried radar on your feet?
Ted, I'll take you to a restroom. I thought you were over that. Radar knows what you want to order.
Her head's a butter sculpture.
Hey, it's the Boy Luck Club. Oh, I enjoyed it.
Should pay off.
Hey,
the big
quick
way.
flash on the
When do we
neighbors back
start?
there.
We'll meet here in a couple of hours. I'll have the whole layout worked out for us.
I wish I was in love with a gal that worked in a restaurant. Free eats.
Yep, aim high, Ted.
I'm so happy.
Employees must wash tongues before returning to work.
Okay,
Oh.
we're next.
Yeah, well.
Come in.
I'll have the French dip.
I'll have the tongue sandwich if there's any left.
How'd you get this?
U-238.
It's a highly potential ingredient for atomic energy.
Or hot chocolate.
I still think it's too risky.
You don't deserve radar.
What's his bearing?
Boy, vintage cars were really popular back then, huh?
Come in, OX3.
I have a name, you know. It's Dave.
This is OX3. Go ahead.
The calls are coming from inside the car.
Oh, hi, Chief. What? Oh, I'm wearing a fedora. Why?
That is a full acre of car there.
Hey, pull over. Gotta hang out the radar dish. You know what I mean? Chrome golf balls on sale now.
That must be it. Turn in there.
Only radar knows what the hell is going on.
The Melon Squad is in hot pursuit.
Let's go, Blackie.
It's not Blackie, it's African-American-y.
And the Goitermobile is there. How green was my radar?
Well, what do you think we ought to do?
Change pants?
My first suggestion is to get rid of that radar truck.
Blasphemer! He must die.
Then what? I want half the dough now.
Well, here, Dan Fogelberg tickets.
Gotta move my condoms. Surprised I have any left.
I'm sorry. I promised Michael I'd,
I'll pick you up about 8, my dear.
It's not the radar, it's the size of the amplitude, if you know what I mean.
Miranda.
No waffles.
Anybody we know?
What?
You picked it up off the floor.
Yeah, that's my wife, you bastard.
You know, this may be the answer to our problem.
What is it?
A coupon for
Apparently one of
yams.
his girlfriends.
Shouldn't be tough running her down.
Pretty run down already. But I can't. Very going?
I don't know.
How you gonna get there?
I ain't certain.
All I know is that I'm on my way. Oh, get out of here, you filthy little man. Oh.
I thought they served fun at Shakey's.
That's the oddest thing anyone's ever showed me. Get over there. Stake out the dessert tray.
Are you happy in your work?
How'd you make out?
Use my tongue.
We'll start moving those cartons to the boat right away.
I don't know. I think we're sticking our necks out.
Sounds like they're sticking their necks out in there.
What do you want?
A poodle.
I just left Blackie.
Well, I suppose I could call up my friend the DA and ask him to release him. I need him on another job.
She looks like one of Donald Duck's nephews.
Listen, Margie. Come on.
I gotta go shave above and below my mustache.
We gotta start using both doors.
Hey, Freddie Fender.
Otto Preminger.
James Carville.
Harrison Ford.
Because they're cars.
There's something cooking. They were in awful hurry when they drove away.
Didn't you follow them?
Be back in a couple of hours for another load. Meanwhile, you men lay low.
I'm gonna till the back 40. You guys start disking.
You know, I grew up in a house smaller than that car.
Hey, Thelma and Luigi.
The Chevy with the rice cooker on its roof is following us again. Duplicate shots with radar. Yes, thanks to radar, we've only needed to shoot 3 scenes. Radar makes 2 scenes seem almost identical.
Thanks to radar, the scene promptly ends.
Flash, footage used over and over. Radar rocked by scandal. Exclusive photos of early morning raid. See the shaken radar moments after the charges of footage duplication.
They called it Moby Car. I see the belly of the great white car. I need a bigger steering wheel.
Come in, I want to talk to you.
Come in? How much more in could I be?
I don't remember having a date with you.
Must have been drunk.
You will. You look like one of the boys that got away.
Lots of guys look like me.
You should see my mother.
Sorry, you'll have to try a new attack.
I'm dull.
No, I'm way duller.
Oh, okay, name my character.
Gee, I can't.
See? Well, which one of us is the good guy?
I don't know. Who am I?
Okay, let's do that weekend at Bernie routine.
It's all right, Myrtle. I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
The director's
Lovely.
mistress, ladies and gentlemen. The director's mistress.
You're Blackie's girl, aren't you?
That's no crime.
No.
Not in a strictly Cartesian sense.
It's a crime the way your friends are letting him take the rap for them.
What do you want me to do about it?
Dress as a leopard and sing La Traviata.
They seem to know every move we make.
Radar. I can't understand how they could spot me so quickly.
They had the whole town covered with their radar.
You mean fly over the city in a plane?
Exactly.
No, a duck.
Get any action?
In this movie?
We're loading the stuff right now.
We're gonna put some of the stuff in the car to use as a decoy to keep the radar patrol off our tail.
Oh, like a duck,
Get
sir.
them on our tail.
Barely room for Mr. Hoffa in there.
Now here's the dope.
Take it to Kurt
You can get that
Cobain's
stuff over
house.
to Jack's surplus supply.
Well,
What? A heliocopter aerial plane.
oh, did you have to bring your walker up here?
Some radar equipment just crossed the beam.
Run it down. Notify Bill immediately.
Radar! That's right. Radar makes a big return. We're back on track with radar.
Beach balls, get your beach balls. Throw them back and forth on the beach.
Bobbers. Red and white plastic bobbers. They float. Use them.
He's gaining on them.
Wow, must be Yeltsin driving that car.
There he goes.
Hey, that's a Model A. Different movie.
They've had time enough. Let's go.
All right, let's synchronize our ties.
Either these are tiny gangsters or that's a huge car.
Tiny gangster.
You want to buy a house together?
Geez, this movie gets out and stretches a lot, huh? No radar necessary here. Conventional warfare does the trick.
I'm going to shoot too. Pow. Now everyone surrenders to everyone else.
We all have the right to remain silent.
Look, have the plane keep him in sight.
A daring high-speed chase through Hugo, Minnesota.
Turn around, face the wall. Both of you.
I'll hike my pants up even further.
Why shoot me?
Well, you're starting to leave little accidents around
It
the
was
house.
Michael who double-crossed you.
Oh, what now? We're never going to get out of here.
Goodbye.
All right, I'm going to show you just how gullible I am.
I'm going to get coffee and a bear claw. You want anything?
This wouldn't have happened if she'd used AT&T.
Well, she's not dealing with AT&T. No substitutions.
for the love of... We just want to leave! Here, does it hurt when I...
Ow!
Oh, it does.
Send homicide in an ambulance to 416 State Street, Apartment 4.
You ordered more homicide?
Sure.
That reminds me.
I like
The budget
radar.
for radar patrol is being increased. We'll be able to get that extra equipment you were talking about.
Well, that's good news, Chief.
And can we take the thing off our car?
one of those telemeters. My girl has a date tonight, and I'd like to keep an eye on her.
You always have the last word, Howard.
Not enough Sid Melton for my taste.
Never.
It's all right, Myrtle. I'll take care of it.
Thank you!
That's right, the Mads may have had hypno-heliostatic stasis with all its doomsday ramifications, but we gentlemen, remembered to bring along plenty of...
Extendo, you for fun!